Afternoon. So you've probably seen the reviews of me having a bit of a whinge of shoes that keep letting water in or failing, splitting. Even the rubber walking so-called muck boots, they've split. So I've taken the plunge and I have bought a decent pair of walking shoes, walking boots. So I've picked up a brand I've never heard of before called Anatom. I'll put the model number in the description below. But apparently these are a very good Romanian, made in Romania, one piece leather, Italian leather upper, and a decent Vibram sole. I've been told on good authority that this shoe is very similar, if not the equivalent, to one of the top Zamberland models selling at £220. Now these retail that I'm wearing at £175, and again I'll give you the link to where I bought them from. So I thought I'd just show you the style of the boot. So like I say, it's a one-piece Italian leather and a Vibram sole, and apparently there's different levels of Vibram sole. You can get you know, higher grade, better quality Vibram soles. It's not just you've got a Vibram sole, that's it. There are different levels. What those levels are, I don't know. You know, for me, Vibram has always been the de facto sole. You're not going to slip on rock. And you know, that's what it was. I didn't know it has different levels, but I was told in the store that they do, and this is one of the better ones. Like I say, this is comparable to the Zamberland model. I did try on the famous Berghaus Hillmaster, and that was on sale, reduced from I think 190 to or 170 down to 125. I mean, it's a good price if you're after the Berghaus Hillmaster. It's been going for years, that boot. But this is a non-brand that I've not really heard of, but the quality of this boot, the better leather, the better Vibram sole, better than the Berghaus, it was a non-brainer, and the shopkeeper did give me a good deal on these boots. So far I've bought these boots because I wanted to keep my feet dry from the wet. I've only just put them on today. They're very light, they're very comfy. So far, thumbs up from me. But time will tell how they behave. You know, let's hope they don't split or tear. I have been told that I need to look after them, as in dry them off, proof them more often than I did my other shoes. Don't forget, I'm walking the dog. There she is. Every day, twice a day. So if my boots are wet, it's not going to be, they're not going to have time to dry out. So I'm thinking of wearing these. If they do get wet, leaving them to dry out in a you know, a natural drying out situation. Don't put them on the radiator. Don't use a hairdryer. Probably put some scrunched up newspaper inside them, and then put another pair on for a couple of days until these dry out. Make sure I wipe all the mud off them. In one of my previous videos, I thought that these boots and trainers that I had were failing because of the mud, the acidity in the mud. That was my theory anyway. Anyway, so far so good. Thumbs up from me. Nice and comfy, nice and light. good pair of boots. So this brand Anatom, £175 for a pair of boots for a brand I've never heard of. Or you pay £220 for the equivalent Zamberland, which I have heard of. They've been going for many, many years. So why did I go for these boots? Well, the shopkeeper I've known for years and years and years, and he does know his stock. Very knowledgeable and is an experienced walker himself. He recommended that these shoes, he knows that I probably didn't want to pay the top dollar, the £220. I don't think I would have paid £220 for a pair of boots, but they've come highly recommended. He said how good they are, if not better than the Zamberland. It wouldn't surprise him if they're both made in the same factory and then they're just stamped up differently. He says they're that good, they're just very, very comparable to Zamberlands. So yeah, hopefully they last. I like to talk about how the shoe feels, how the boot feels. So let me spin you around. Like I said, it's one piece leather. The tongue is one piece. The cuff around the ankle is padded. This is padded all the way around. There's 3 hooks, 1, 2, 3. And the way you should fasten these is you lock it off with the bottom lug. You then go to the top lug, then back to the middle lug to actually tie the lace. Now this is something I have only just come across and found out, but apparently this is the way to do it. The inside of the boot has got some insole. There's a name for it. There's a certain brand which is very comfy and supportive and padded. I can't remember what it's called though. I'm not taking my shoes off here. I'll put it in the description below. Okay, the model of this boot is the Tri.aria, and the inner sole is ortholite, if you can see that. Ortholite inner and Tri.aria is the model.